EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 20. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards. First down.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well.
Incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Snead that time. First down, Baltimore.
Ravens.
Now it's Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. On second down, Dobbins, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Packers.
It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Oh, he stays, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. On the return is Irvin. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Hey, watch the slant. 48 for Mike. I'm going to come back to you. Shoot. Here, Mike. Watch out.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd down and 8.
You got 3 down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Rodgers. Slanted Adams. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
At the 43-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A 2-yard
They
loss.
wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 32 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. This time Jackson will throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Jackson on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Third down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Bryant with a catch right side.
Jackson's pass.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
the ball carrier.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands. Play here, 3rd and a yard. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Working from the gun, Rodgers able to find Lazard. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Matt Judon there to bring him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. 48, 48, come on. 48.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 58, come on.
Now Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolute perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick.
And I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On 2nd and goal. Rodgers looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Chuck Clark with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try.
Crosby on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, and that one ups the lead to 22-0. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Will Redmond. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. Some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing,